Hello and welcome. Right, I'm in the shop. I bought the TARDIS, the little TARDIS, the liquid one, 20 tons one, not buying the Unreal one, but yeah, I bought that already and I thought, no. So I'm going to buy some wheat. This is to create our seeds. That's 5,000 litres. We're going to buy 2 of those. And we need some stones, and we also need some manure to actually... Yeah, I'm gonna do it properly. I did say we're allowed to. Do we grab one road salt pallet now? Yeah, we will do for the future. Well, we've got money. I don't think that's a bad idea. We are going to have a sprayer at some point. I know for a fact we have got some stones, but I don't think they're in this. I think they're actually in the... Yeah, the normal things. Right, they must be. So, are they in big bags? I think they're in normal. There may be some in here as well. Don't know what the what good value is either. Oh wow! So actually, road salt is very cheap. We could actually buy for 100. Oh wow! Actually, I don't know. I can't remember how much we paid for that fertiliser, barley. No, goldfish memory. I really wasn't paying attention, if I'm honest. Not actually that I wasn't. Yeah, I really wasn't. So chicken, pig feed. Stones, 1,000 litres. Now then, so 1,000 litres is going to produce quite a bit, but is there any bigger than that? I'm sure there's a couple of stones. I'm sure I've seen them, but that might... Seed stones, 150 for 4,000 litres. Watercrop greenhouses pack. The very one we're actually using. So yes, we'll... How many? 4 tons? 8, oh no, we're going to get through lime like it's gone out of fashion. So I think we get 5 bags of this. In fact, 6. It's not like that's going to break the bank. Right then, so what else do we need? No, I think that's it. Let's go and have a quick look. Yeah, so I bought the water. We need obviously water for both, yeah, for all of the processes we've got. So we've got, that's a 20 tonner. We've bought the wheat for creating seeds, the stones for producing lime, and the salt for eventually doing herbicide. Fertiliser. We need... I thought you could buy manure. Now we can put down a buy point, but I could have sworn there was a manure. One of these did manure. So let's have a look. I'm sure you can get it in bags. Probably isn't as cost effective as... But yeah, this is... Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Is it in big bags? Sure that you can get manure in dry bags. I might have imagined it, but... It's just... Right, let's look. I thought it was actually... Mixed ration, pig feed, salt, composter stones. Rechargeable big bag. What does that mean? Oh, I'm with you. You can put 1,500 litres of... That's nice to know. Wow. Solid fertiliser, lime, wheat, pig food, oats, seeds, solid fertiliser. Well, so far we've not seen it, and this tends to repeat. So, pallets. Is it in here? Fertiliser, popular. If it is, then we'll just put a buy point down. But I'm going to do this as it's the maps, not as mine. I am. So I'm not going to take the money from myself. I'll give myself the money straight back. We'll have it as close to the shop as the shop allows to try and signify the fact that it is the shop's. But it doesn't look very much like that. Yeah, I can't see any. I could have sworn I'd seen some in the Lords pack, but we'll be thorough. We'll go down. Mineral feed, grapes, liquid fertiliser. Swine. No, that is it. No, so I was imagining it. So then we are going to stick on down, but I'm going to give myself the money back, and we're going to try to do this as close to this as possible to signify that the buy point is at the shop. So I'm hoping it's in container. I am going to go to for the multi-fruit It's very good, even for things like manure. It's cheaper than the actual pure manure point one that I placed on. Aha, we can. Do we stick it around the back? Ah, still classed as the shop. So actually it prefers you to put it... Let's have a look. No, it really does prefer you around the front. Okay, let's stick it a little bit out of the way as you would do, as like, yeah. And the fact that I've got to come a bit further is absolutely immaterial. Right, that 2,511. Right, so the map owns that. That's for anybody who comes to the shop. We can actually buy things from that. So then, let's get this little lot back. I'm well pleased with this little haul. Now then, do we... Yeah, we do. Now, can the AB cope with that? That is the question. Can this cope with this weight? Because this is the first time I've actually done this. Oh, and the stones as well. I don't know how heavy they're going to be. Let's get these stacked up. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to cope with the weight on this. I usually go for bigger tractors. Wow, that's the proper AGM pack. It's not liking that. It is slightly unstable. I've had a few issues with it. Not major ones, but I have. Yeah, that's skittering, so that really does not like that being out that far. But then it is 5 tons of stone, and I would imagine that would be fairly heavy, which may be why the AGM pack is chattering a little. Actually, yeah. Oh, wow. I'd say so. Looking at the looking at the AB, I would say that you might be right. I think we ought to push them a little bit closer to the axle, perhaps. Can't get back into the... Come on. That's it. I'm too far. Yeah, I'm hitting the actual trailer itself. Do you know, I hate this when you're tired, and you know it, every single time you're tired, weird things happen and all. Yeah. How can I fix this? It's doing a wheelie. That is crazy. Well, I know how to fix this. We let go. Ah. It's not as easy as that. We need to remind that it's actually, it is, the laws of gravity exist in even this universe. I don't think that that's going to work. I think this is going to have to be the only way you're going to remind that. Now, if I remember rightly, if you... I think I've done this once before. If you go under it, the game still thinks it's right under it. It still registers the right place, if you know what I mean. Oh, it doesn't. I have had that before, it did, but maybe... Oh, I hate this. Oh, if I reset that, I'm going to lose the stones. That's one way to do it. It is. It's not very pretty though. And now also I'm seem to be wrapped up in it somehow. Yeah. Right. That was not so good. Oh well, at least I've given everybody a laugh, because this is hilariously stupid. Ah, that's because it grabbed the wrong attacher. Let's see if we can fix that. Gordon Bennett. Do you know something? I think I'm going to come back in a bit when I am not so tired, and we will get this done. So I'm going to see you in a little while. Round 2. Let's give that another go. It certainly doesn't like the stones though. The AGM is, yeah, it's I can't tilt it back any further as well. It doesn't want to tilt the stones. So yeah, let's see if we can get that on. And also, yes, let's observe. It is heavy. It's 5,000 litres, but I would hate to think how heavy that is. Really is sort of struggling. Yeah, and even the AGM seems to be. Yeah, I mean, you can see the tractor's floating. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Whoa. Yeah, I'm going to have to sort of just drop it, I think. Still too close to that back. Oh, that was nasty. Yeah. No, it's not on very, but luckily we're sneaking across our land. Yeah. Oh, can we? Yeah. Let's get the true. No, let's just get it all on. That was the heaviest. That was the. No, that isn't the stones. What is that? That's the stones. Yeah, it really is. I don't understand what was that I got. Oh, road sole, of course. Now that seems a little high to me. Still a little high. Wow, it's amazing. And depth perception. It looks so hit the floor and come up a touch. That's what I normally do. Yeah, no, it's not liking that. Why am I hitting the middle block? I've got to be doing something like that. Gotta be. It's amazing. Wow, that looks right this time. It is. I am actually through the holes. Why I'm not in the wood? I did say this a couple of sessions ago about why is Star's engine is it's not allowing me to go down enough. I mean, I can still do this, but yeah, it's hitting the front of the Star's bonnet basically, because the AGM obviously is a different, right, strap that is a completely different canny beast. Yeah, it is amazing, but obviously also causes problems because it's not universal like the others. Yeah, it's a beautiful bit of kit. Yes, I'm not having a go because I wouldn't have chosen to have it because I already know, having had this quite extensively now on a couple of Let's Plays, Ohio Richlands. That's it. I know what to expect from it now. It does need it. Oh, he says, I know what to expect from it now as he drags it back off. Yeah, I think we need to let go. Whoa. I did say it was a little unstable, just a tad, but it's still, yeah, it's not flung me across the map yet, but do you know, just in case it does, yeah, because let's not brag about such things, because yeah, these things have a nasty habit of like coming to bite you in the backside. Yeah, so I can't quite get this down to where it should be, which means it's always going to be, yeah, also depth perception, I'm going in at a, that's better. Hug it forwards. Let's see if we can get... Yeah, I'm well impressed with the AB. I've wanted to... Oh, he says as he rocks its world. Yeah, I've wanted to use it for quite a while now and never... And I wish I had. No, I didn't strap it this time. Yeah, I'm really glad that I have got it this time. And I probably will be having... Again, steers on... The other thing is I noticed... This, I would say, is the second. That front 3-point link is stupendously reinforced. In fact, I've got to be honest, I think it's actually bigger than the back 3-point link, which means I will allow this to have the front box, the Samurai, on this as well going forward, because that is a monster 3-point link. It is so reinforced that it's stronger than the back. There are very few tractors that would allow that after sort of, yeah, visiting that over the months and years of seeing all those back boxes and realize, and then doing my research to realize that the reason you can't do it is because the front 3-point link is a lot weaker than the back. The back has got a rating, a much higher rating than the front, so meaning you can only lift a few £100 at the front and quite a lot at the back. Varies on the rating. So yeah, there's no I did do my research a few months ago and I was quite nicely surprised. Yeah, because I was trying to check to see if it was legit that I couldn't use the front box, because on all videos, all of those front boxy type things are always on the back. So I was doing my research to see, well, am I right? Should I have done that, or is everyone else right? Everyone else was right, but then there are a few exceptions. One being the Unimog, because that equally has... Oh, I saw a Unimog in real life as well, only not with the 3-point link at the front. Yeah, literally passed one in the streets on the way to work the other day, and I thought, oh my life, it really is. A Mercedes, obviously. But it was quite amazing to actually see the real life Unimog. It was a beautiful thing. Right, let's grab those trees. And we can grab this. I'm not sure if the AB is going to manage this, but yeah, it is. The other thing is, it's a very low central gravity, so I think that'll help it to be a fertiliser machine, because it is light though. So I'd like to try it out on this. I'd like to convert as a test, really, to see if going forwards I'm right. The other thing is, I probably would and can use the Fendt GT far more. Yeah, I've not used it for a while because I was at the very beginning using it as my fertiliser stroke sprayer unit, which, to be honest, is very well suited, and it's not much more than buying a unit, you know, as in like one of the dearer fertiliser. It's cheaper than buying a Bredall, so, and not much smaller when you actually work everything out. I mean, I know you still got to buy the fertiliser. No, I did strap that, so I'll let go. Yeah, so again, going forwards now then, can we can sort of cheat. We can get 2 at a time, but in fact, actually, I think we can get more if I remember rightly. Yeah, just for those who've not seen this fantastic bit of kit, imagine this is the reverse big bag handler. So it sends its straps that outwards, yeah, which means it can quite. Yeah, now I'm doing this. I wouldn't really normally do this, but I know I can do it with bales, so I would imagine I can do the same with this. Now I know this is just for me showing you. I wouldn't normally do it, but yeah, this is just me sort of showing you that you can use this stupendously. It is. And the other thing is, unlike the big bag handler, this can grab things off the low loaders. You can't do that with the big bag handler. I always, for many months, said that about the big bag handler, that although people sort of say, oh, it's so, but it's fantastic. It really is. Now that no, I haven't got it by the eyes. Yeah, I'd probably do 4 like that. The trouble is that obviously at disadvantages, you cannot. If there were 6 in a row like that, I'd have to grab all 6, because I can't grab any less than 6, because it obviously sends those that way. Now I like this. I didn't realise. Obviously, is it? I don't know if it's Omatana and Missy B who did this. I think it's Omatana, and I'm not sure if Omatana also did the other one that I have in the animal section that is 15 tons. But going forwards, I will go for this. It's a 20-tonner. And yeah, I mean, we know it's a bit of a TARDIS, hence the name, but it's not a terribly unbelievable TARDIS, not like some of them, right? I believe we probably need to strap these down, and I would say the same with these crushed stones. Yeah, so we're going to drop this lot all off in, yeah, that is the road salt, isn't it? It is, hence the white colour on it. Right, let's take this, let's set this on follow now. Oh, I did wonder, yeah. Yeah, a tad heavy, and of course it is very high, so it would really truly do that. I do, yeah, we'll swap, I think. Now this is one of the weaknesses of this particular. Right, let's drop that off. Yeah, if you use this weight, the link normally goes funny. So I'm going to try it on this because it does vary by implement to implement. The one thing I've never liked about the self-made weight is the barrel weight that I considered for a second, but this is heavier. Put these two together and you really don't need any other weight on the thing. But yeah, some of the heights on this make it awful. Yeah, for exactly that reason. So what we are going to do is we are going to drop and let the AB take those two, and we are going to grab that, because I would say that we should be able to manage that. It's mostly over the axle, he says. Not really. There is a bit of weight over the axle, but I don't know about most. I think we can all see that that's probably a slight exaggeration. Yeah, but this has got the weight to actually manage it. If anything has, of our equipment. Right, so if we grab that on the back, yeah, we need this for lots of things. Also, I want to get the greenhouses going on this session because obviously they are ours as well. I did notice I was quite intrigued in editing. I missed it when I was literally doing the session, but I really, yeah, well, in editing I was looking with interest at the very unique things. Ooh, okay, that is interesting. Right, okay, I think we will drive this and we will follow in the yeah, the other one. That's a good job we're actually towing something. Fantastic, that pops nice and quickly. Right, let's get this back to the fields as quickly as we can. If we struggle too much, we'll drop the weight off and we'll come back for it with the Starer. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a very low centre of gravity, but it is only 2.9 tonnes. It is what it is. You cannot, as I found with a little Zeta that I often use as a front loader, no matter how much you laden it up with weights, it's still only what it is. Yeah, you really need a lot of a heavier tractor to do real heavy lifting, which is why I think the Schaefer is 12 tons, which makes it now my new favourite telehandler for probably the shop. I think I'm going forwards, most Let's Plays I'm going to stick a Schaefer at the shop before I even start, and yeah, not take the money for myself. Right, I think we'll leave this here and we'll get on with this in a few minutes, and we will I think we ought to drop the weight because it's yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. And we will take this. Thank you very much, Steve. Andy. Oh, I've not put the names on, have I? I've not put the... No, I haven't. I've got the traditional names on that come with it. I've not put my Star Wars names on yet. I must do that. Right, so then we need, yeah, we need these. This is to be self-sufficient. We need to start making... I know, obviously, some of this we don't really need now. We do the fertiliser, so we can't... Oh, that is a point, actually. I never thought of that. We can't really... Mind you, we can rush an hour or two on and get this to process. We do also need to get some manure, I believe. I think that's right. Oh, we also need the digestate. What have we clocked the gate? Indeed we have. Need to come out a bit wide. That's with concentrating on the traffic. Let's come out a little bit more straight. Yeah, I do agree as well. I was looking at in editing at what my thing. I do agree with what I did on that field, and it does mean though it opens up a new possibility of having a couple of sheds down this end. I would think for the grass. I always like to have the grass equipment close to the grass. It makes sense to me. The other thing is, I'll show you what else I saw in editing that was quite intriguing. Yeah, I am going to olives on those two banks. There's a bank on that one just in front of us and the bank on the other one. But right, let's just, yeah, let's unstrap for now. No, in fact, no. No, let's, yeah, no. Mr. Indecisive. Yeah. Let's take these and put them in. Ah, that is a point. We need... Now, who needs most of this? The other one. We don't need the Omatana. So if the Omatana one would take this lot out, then, yeah, we need to go past it. Yeah, I was right as well, and I'm glad I realised that on my Avon Valley. I put the silo down first, and it does cause issues. Luckily I work around it knowing the issues, but if you're tired it can cause issues. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, brilliant. Let's take in the wheat. Yeah, and while that's doing that, let's switch these on. Yeah, we're going to speed time up a little bit, I think, because there's very little we can do. Now, obviously, these are fully grown. I suppose we could start cutting the grass, because, yeah, it is what it is. There's absolutely nothing we can do for the grass right now, and actually the AB is really the one we want to do, but we do need to be sticking. Right, so we want... Now, we've got no digestate, have we? But again, yeah, this is what I'm saying. What will we do? We will do manure and digestate, or do we just do digestate 2,000 for 1,500? Or because we've got to buy manure in a way for some of these anyway. Yeah, the wheat ones we need to buy manure anyway. So I think what we ought to do for the no loss is do manure and digestate, and we want seeds from wheat, which we also need manure from. The lime we need water, which we'll put in, and the herbicide we also need. We may as well do it. I don't mean to funny. We've got the road salt, so we'll stick that in. We'll go grab the. Yeah, in fact, we'll do the gardens. Yeah, this is maybe a couple of sessions, truthfully. Right, so we need to grab the stones. We need to go a little bit closer in without losing. Yeah, the salt and the stones should go in. Yeah, then we will. Yeah, the AB is the mower. It really is. This is obviously going to be the windrower stroke baler. So, but again, these are multi-purpose. We can only do. Is that going? Yes, it is. And next we need the stones. In fact, if we'd have done this properly, we could have got the stones going as well. They're shrinking. I love the way the bags shrink to let you know that they're actually going. Quite amazing. Oh wow! You actually see them going out like that. That's amazing. Right, let's get a bit closer for that last bag, because it is on the far side. Brilliant. Right, let's. In fact, this is a very decent headland actually. Yeah, yeah. Let me show you before I get sidetracked, because I know what I'm like. I'm a terror for forgetting exactly where I was. Yeah, we will get those planted soon as well. I don't want it to be one of those things, and I will look at slightly off camera to see what that thing is. We're going to speed up the growth on those so that the trees grow quickly. Yeah, and this bit of land behind here is not part of the field, but it is part of the field, but it's not part of the field, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so there's a lot, and it's fairly flat. We could stick something here, but yeah, these banks here, the ones at the end, I should have cut that tree. I did mean to actually. Yeah, the banks, I'm going to stick olives, those individual olives. We're going to go into olives, but only when we're allowed production. So yeah, I'm going to do 2 or 3 on here. They're quite large, so I will only get 2 or 3 here. And the same on the other bank down there. Again, we're going to make maximum use of the land that we've got. We really are. So yeah, this here is also hallmarked for any productions that we need. So really, the slab at the top, obviously we've got the overflow of our proper main farmyard where we're storing our seeds and everything. So yeah, they are not a production, so we need to manually take those. Right, so then we need to go and grab the AB. We're going to go and do the watering across the road. Tap over here. Now we can't have it too close to that. It's caused issues before. So where do we stick the tap? Close to here, I think on the right of the green. Yeah, and we're going to stick the Omatana. I wouldn't go anywhere without this one. It is amazing. Alright, so we've got the multi-fruit, which we did place the beginning of the session. I would say, I want to zoom in a little. I seem to be really far out. It's got a very... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, it'll do. It will do, yeah. Also, though, let's do a bit of landscaping under it. If it'll let me. I'm not sure it will. Hope it will. Let's go gravel. Go quite large. Brilliant. Oh wow, that's a bit larger than I intended, but hey ho, that'll do. Smashing. So we've got that. We need to grab some water. Let's go and water those first though, and then we'll bring. In fact, do we? Yeah, let's take the starer up. That's off the field edge. We'll go grab the weights and everything, and we'll go do the watering while we set down here. Yeah, no, I know there's those to grab as well on there, but they're not hurting anything. They're not on any field. Yeah, I do agree with what I said. It was it would have been a very, very weird course with that weird hiccup had we not have done what we've done. But it has opened up possibilities. I didn't waste any of this field, as in, yeah, I didn't take any more off that edge than I actually thought. I suppose we could actually set the. Where have I put the mower? Please tell me. I haven't seen the mower. Yeah, we did buy one. I'm sure we did. Show on map. Ah, no, it is. It's right near us. If it had teeth, it would bite us even. Yeah, I think we will actually. Let's grab the fence. This fence, yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with that, the how not working, but as I said, this is the thing, you go for a brand new mod, what do you expect? In most ways, not, again, it's not very, for a fence, I mean, it is the low range. I said actually Fent don't really do a low range, but actually this is, I think, the low range, hence the fact it's cheap. But I tell you, its steering is really, for a Fent, it's quite awful. Yeah, it's nearly as bad as that John Deere that we have at right, anyway, yeah, are we going to drag that around? I think let's see if we can nudge it a little. Now, I did realise in editing, I thought that was a bit silly placing that on the edge of the grass field. Right, so I think we'll set it on this one. Please tell me the Fendt GT. I know, of course I've left the star, of course I've left it on the grass. Fendt GT. Yeah, that is also slightly on the grass. Let's shift these two out of the way. Right, I do love the knock-ins on this. It really is nice. Yeah, we can really just pull back a tad, and then we are literally off the field. Yeah, so this going forwards really could be a super duper spray at stroke fertiliser on many a Let's Play. Really, it really suits the purpose very well. I mean, it is far more than that, but yeah, it really does sort of suit that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the cameras off for a minute. I'm going to actually make a few courses with the, yeah, because I'm going to write the field numbers down and get all my courses ready and all the rest of it. So I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Right, so just making sure we're not we're cutting grass and we're not actually, yeah, I know I say every time, I'm a bit paranoid. I like to make sure that we've done that. Yeah, done all the grass courses, all of the 6.8 metre ones on all of the fields. We have got a bit of an overabundance, but yeah, it's not, we could sell, well, we've got quite a bit to sell, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we haven't, yeah, these are a clump of fields and it really is well suited that we do that. Right, so let's let go. That should be filled because that was the last thing that I did. We don't want to attach that at all, and we want to go back. Whoa, you're forgetting how sensitive this is. It's super duper. It's yeah, I'm literally, whoa, it is Gordon Bennett. Okay, intriguing. We may have to switch the, and also the other thing is we've got, I mean, I know, but actually it might have been busy. There was an awful lot of things in the change log which is why I thought I was going to come back on this. It appears that the water thing isn't really the place where you need to be. It's there in the middle of the field. Okay. You say? No, that's water's over there. I was right. Maybe I wasn't quite in the right place. Or maybe I was, and it's not liking Or maybe we haven't got the thing selected. It could be a little simple schoolboy error like that. It could indeed. Wow, that was, oh wow. This is, oh, a new favourite. Oh, that is amazing. The speed of the unload. Oh, that is fantastic. It's worth it alone, even if it's smaller. The unload speed is what I find is slows you down such a lot in Farming Simulator. I think we are, yeah, I think we've got a new best friend. It's only slightly, yeah, that's more like it. I think we were, no, we've only got one mower. We can actually now do this with this. Did we leave the door open? Because we need to be going in there. Yeah, so the water's over there. I presume we need manure as well? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I would say so. Let's have a look. But yeah, let's have a proper look now, because obviously this is, I would say it needs manure. No. Oh, straw and pallets. Oh, right. Interesting. So we need straw and pallets. Okay. Where do we buy pallets from? And yeah, this is the only trouble with mods, isn't it, really? You know, like when you do things like this, you're not sure. That's true. How much? We've just stuck at least 40 tons in there. And I would guess, being as it's now no longer popping, that it's had enough. Yeah, I need to really do a bit of digging now to see what kind of, yeah, whether it needs a specific pallet or what, really. No, let's not. Let's be careful. We could be setting the star. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a field and then I'm going to set the star going afterwards rather than at the same time. Standard fill rate. That's nice to see. Quite fast, but yeah, not awful. Yes, I'm enjoying this, but yeah, the pallet thing, that's thrown me a bit of a... Yeah, I expected manure, but pallets, not so much. Yes, I shall have to do some digging now to get this sorted. Ah, I would guess, like the other one, we have filled. Oh, that's pushing me. I'm not going to get past that. I know we can sort of cheat and we could buy the pallets, but yeah. Now I wonder if it's in the shop. If it's specific to the map or whether it needs a specific mod. I might need to read into this or at least have a look. Aha, brilliant. So we can send, we'll pop down. We're going to just fill this quickly. Oh, yeah, it's not going to start, is it, until we've done this. So in a way, we're sort of wasting our time. So until we've got the straw and the straw's not a problem. We can go grab that from the shop, from the multi-fruits. We can get that ordered in, but the pallets, no, they're a different matter. I'm going to have to do some digging. So we'll do this last one, and then we're going to literally go down and get the mowing done. Move the mower, should I say. Smashing. We will leave it there. Oh no, we need the water actually. We need the that down there. Let's switch the interactive sound markers off for now. We can switch them on later if we need them. That'll do. We'll grab some water as we're passing, and we will let's grab those weights. Yeah, don't be leaving things lying around. Apologies, yeah, a bit tired. Yeah, it tends to make you less talkative. Right, smashing. Let's get that on follow. Let's go and shift the mower to the next field. Yeah, I'm quite intrigued. And this feels a bit like my last black sheep mod in the old stream farm. I thoroughly love that Let's Play. I did. Which is why we've moved at the very beginning. Yeah, I'm not moving my farmyard again, I promise. It's staying here. Yeah. Right, let's stick this and let's begin. Yeah, the only bad thing about removing the fence is the fact that obviously it now means that someone's garden is exposed. So, yeah, no, thank you very much. Let's stick that on follow and we will move that to the next field. Let's actually load the next course. 21 is the biggest field, and that is a bit of a biggie. No, 50. Yeah, wait, 15 is, but we'll do that last. 20, I believe, is the next one. Clear, load, activate. Let's get that done. Yeah, it feels a little underpowered as well. It doesn't. I mean, this is not the biggest of things. It's a fairly heavy tractor as well. For saying it might be the economy version of the fence, it's still, yeah, a little bit. Mind you, it's new. It might not be anything other than, yeah, field 20. Right. Let's grab the AB. Thank you very much, young lady, Sarah. Now then, which one do we need? Ah, we need this one, don't we, first, I think. Or have we switched the digestate on? Let's have a look. We need to stick on silage digestate. Yeah, we could have done this, actually, we could have done the seeds in here, couldn't we, really? Lime. Now the lime is better in the other one, I did say that, and yeah, as are these. These are the terrible ones that I've always said were awful. But it does do pig food, and that's not a bad mix actually. Yeah, so we need to grab, oh, you can put solid fertiliser in, so we can feed our own. It needs all of those. Fertiliser, straw, manure and pallets. I presume you... Now, let's look at the... It does as well. I presume it must absolutely really produce something special if we're doing all of that, because that's an awful lot. 2 water, 1, 1 and 1. And 0.01 pallets produces 2 of those. That's, wow, it's quite a lot of loss. But then there are 1,680 cycles per month. So that's 3.2 tons of strawberries by my reckoning per month. Far less red lettuce, and the same for normal lettuce, and a lot of tomatoes. Melons, again, yeah, half that, about 1.6 tons. And the large vegetable garden is, yeah, much easier. It's pallets. Yeah, where do we get the pallets from? I know we can buy them. Right, anyway, yeah, we need to be oh, can we fill it? Oh no, that's not what it's trying to say. No, we need to fill. No, we're not close enough. We're at the wrong start filling. Yeah, Yeah, that's only trouble. I forgot about using that one. That one's just as bad. Right, I believe we have a windrower to set going. Yeah, we need to be grabbing that with the starer. Did we not have the starer? No, we had the AB. Yeah, we did. Yeah, the starers over here, we pulled on the side of the field. Yeah, we don't need the front loader. We'll be good and take it off. I always used to leave it on, but it can get in the way, which is why obviously most people actually take it off. It is. Right, let's stick this. Yeah, I do want a shed as soon as possible. We've got the money for it, so I'm just debating for a session or two on which one I want. I'm thinking the open ones. Yeah, I'm still steering clear of generators. I'm wanting not to muddy the waters. Right, let's stick that. We do need to do that. Yeah, I want this to represent our effort a bit, like I've done exactly the same. Yeah, going forwards, I'm not saying I never will. I do like generators. They just give you that tiny bit of a boost at the beginning where you need it the most. Right, anyway, concentrate. Yeah, I'm going to switch off the cameras again for a minute. I'm going to do exactly the same with the windrower, and then I'm going to come back in, and yeah, because I'm just going to be clever and do all of the courses, because I'm hoping that these fields now remain. Now this should just manage this with about 15 horsepower to spare, so it's a good job the fields are not awfully yeah, terrible. This really would struggle. So nice fields though. Right, so I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes. See you shortly. Right, it didn't like the width. It was going by the now, is it going to do everything? That's the thing that I'm intrigued about, whether this actually works or whether it's only going to work for if it's yourself. It's got the baler down. It's not got the windrower on. It has got the power. Let's give it a bit of time. Let's see if we can. We might have to start this for it and then do, yeah, there's a couple of implements you have to do that with, so let's try that again. Yeah, sorry, just checking I was recording. I wasn't sure if I'd started the. Oh, am I a bit close with that? No. Oh, yeah, a tad. Right, yeah, I've done all the courses for that. The second course has just finished on there. We'll do 21, that's the biggest. Then, of course, we've got the little tiny field over behind our farmyard. Yeah, across the road. Yeah, I do like this. This to me feels right. In a way, the old stream farm obviously was a true start from scratch, but I know I get a lot of requests more for new farmer start where it's not so terrible. So yeah, I've gone for that on this. Yeah, well, of course the other thing is the yield is not going to be fantastic because obviously we've not limed and all the rest of it. So this is going to be still going to be good because grass is, but it's not going to be what it normally would be. So. Set field 21 going. Yeah, I love that bit of spare land we've got there. Yeah, I'm literally looking with there's a lot of scope for this, a real lot of scope. Right, so let's grab field 21 and we want the 6.8 metre course. Clear load, activate and go. Smash it. Let's do another load of this while those two are going. Yeah, I think it's still going nicely, I can see. So I need to basically remember that going forwards, I need to switch that on before we do need this one. And we need to go right next to the tap really to get the right start filling, otherwise it's going to give us options. Now then, who do we need first? Who needs more? Yeah, we're not putting any grass in yet, so we're not going to be doing that, but that's going to be the first. yeah, the digestate. So we'll do a couple of loads to begin with in this one, and then we're going to do a few loads. I do love the unload speed. That, yeah, I should remember this. I'd forgotten that the TARDIS did one of these as well, even just for the unload speed of the water, and the fact that it's 5 tons bigger than the one that, and of course it's in the TARDIS colours. So what is there not to like? Yeah, yeah. I've not done round and rounds. That's true. There's going to be the ups and the downs. Anything with doing grass with courseplay like that is the fact that, right, we need to be going to the Omatana one, which is right around the corner. Oh, and we've hit the, yeah. Let's pull around a bit. Yes, I'm quite taken by this, really. It's a low centre of gravity, stupendously. Yeah, I don't think there is a wheeled tractor as responsive as this. So, right, let's do a couple. Now then, yeah, I'm going to be unloading with the Starer. So the Starer, yeah, but this is what I'm saying. There's going to be a bit of we do something the next session, because obviously, yeah, the Starer, we've only got one of them, which is why I wanted the Fent, really, and the AB was going to be the mower, but things didn't quite work to plan. No, we've had to, oh, no, we've had to, oh, wow, we've got some herbicide already. Yeah, it's really such a shame. Wow, look at the backs of the mirrors. Wow, that is well. Oh, they're lights. Oh, they're going to be blinding. They are going to be blinders. That's the, and we've got side lights and everything, because I added those extra side lights. So I would imagine this is an absolute sunshine at night, should we say. Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know what to do, whether to do a substitution and not class it as a loss, just to go for another one with a front loader. But it's got to be something similar. Perhaps the, yeah, not to take any loss money-wise, although, to be honest, it was, no, you always take a loss of like 10-15%, don't you? So I think what we'll do is we'll swap that one out. Not because I do love it, but we've got to have it working, and it is true, it's totally mucked around. I did sort of give some thoughts to the lineup, but obviously I'd got to go with the Star will be okay as a front loader, and it got us out of the bind. But we do, yeah, it's not going to work really. Can we afford a proper telehandler? Would that be the answer? I'm just trying to be careful, really, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think a substitution is in order. We'll use a front loader for a bit and we'll widen out in time. And the one good thing is we've got some decent equipment, but we are also going to need, isn't one of these sunflowers? We're going to need a sunflower header, because they're sunflowers, and obviously we're going to need to lease a cotton harvester. I'm a bit, that one's the one I'm a bit like thinking, oh my life, I'm going to have to do a cotton harvester, lease one of those. I'm not even going to break even. It's not a big enough field to really do this. I don't know how to fairly actually do that. Right, let's actually do this the other way. It'd be easy to go forwards every time rather than keep reversing, even though it is practice. Yeah, we'll do another run here. How are we doing with that? Looks to be nice. So yeah, field 21, yeah, it's still, I can see by the mini map that yeah, it's still on the outer surrounds. Oh no, yeah, actually I did want that one. I want another one on there. Aha! So that is the baler. Let's have a look how many bales we've got. Do we need to clean up? Not a lot. Yeah, we're going to do the course again, so we're not worried. Yeah, with the fact that this obviously is the right, that is a point. No, right, field 20. Yeah, but are you going to be able to switch it back on? Yeah, this might be like that other, the John Deere one. I had to do the same with that. If it had to lift the implements up, it wasn't clever enough to work out that it got to put them back down and switch them on. Couldn't work out the two implements, so maybe the same on this one. We need to get it to the beginning. We shall see. Because I switched it on, it might put it to the same state. Oh, it has as well. Now that's better, because the John Deere pickup one, the forage pickup that I have used in the past, now that one you've got to literally set it down and set it and all the rest of it to actually make that work. I love that single pass, and you've got the windrower, and that's by Mac Trucker, that one. Yeah, Mac Truck and Half release a lot of mods, some crackers as well. Not saying I've never had any issues at all, because obviously, yeah, that's... No. Wow, it's me. I don't believe it's got 226 litres already. We have shifted that, haven't we? Yes, we have. Yeah, I think what we'll do is off camera, so as you're not shocked by the fact that the Fendt is gone, we will, in fact, I think what we'll do now is we will offload this and we'll have a quick look at what we're going to do, so as that it's not a shock next session, because I think it's the fairest way to handle it, if I'm being totally honest. So let's have a look. Yeah, it was about 60 odd thousand, including all of the add-ons. I might look in editing just to see. So what are we going to do? Let's just something similar. It's got to be a front loader. We could. I just had a thought then. We could use the fence. It could double up as that. It has got that capability. I used it in the Old Stream Farm. The Old Stream Farm. No, the Valley of the Farm, and it is the Valley of the Farm, not Old Farm. Yeah, it is. Always get confused. I always have done by this one. It is a beautiful map. But I must admit, it was no, I wasn't the right one then. More favoured the Old Stream Farm. That was my absolute favourite of the two of them. But this, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Well, Blacksheep Modding knows how to. Yeah, right. So, do we need the? No, we don't need the platform. We need to go and modify this, and we need to drop that off. Yeah, it would be the easiest solution. Would be to do that. Obviously. No, it's always going to be handy to have a second front loader, really. So we'll, yeah, we've got the weights; they're not wasted. We'll just grab the front loader on this. Can't remember the reach on this. Obviously, what is the? Actually, this is quite heavier than you think it is. I'd forgotten it's 5.7 tons. Yeah, I'll do my homework for next session about the pallets, the straw, and that we can grab from the multi-fruit just there, where we put it, and we can fill up at the shop as well. So let's go and grab. Yeah, well, we're also going to need, I don't want it to have care wheels. Yeah, that's only faff with something like this is obviously, well, because it was unintentional. Is the fact we're going to need bigger wheels, and then you can get wheel weights on it as well. So we need actually the Fendt GT pack. This is different to everything else. Yeah, we need to grab that, and we are going to keep it the colour. And we, are we going to be able to manage? No, we're going to go, yeah, I think we're going to go traditional anyway. Front loader tools. And we're going to go with my favourite, the one I absolutely love, that we have got on Ohio Richlands, because it is a beaut, it is. Yeah, it has got strap support, not that you really know it, it's a bit unobtrusive really. But I do like that. We could use the big bag, and I'm trying to move away from it. Not because I love it. Anybody who watches my Let's Plays knows I absolutely love the big bag handler. But I'm trying to edge towards realism as much as possible. It's not that one. I don't think I've ever tried that one. It's like anything, isn't it? When you find a piece of equipment that you love. No, I think it's in telehandlers. I think it might be as well. Can we... I think we can adapt it. Yeah, that one there, tool bale. Let's have a look. Can we adapt that? We want telehandler to front loader. I know we can. There's the adapters from the CSZ pack. Yeah, we're gonna. I hate adapters though. They make them a bit wobbly, but yeah, there's not much we can do about that. So adapter from telehandler to front loader. Is that the right way round? Yes, it is. And we also then need to grab the bale, tool bale as it calls it. I think we're going to go short forks as well. Oh. Do you know? Oh, no, let's leave it. You never know. We might need something else, truthfully. So that should be everything. We've got the weights already. We need to now adapt this. That's the bad thing. We're going to put the best wheels we've got on. So for grip and everything, because care wheels are not really the best. Not for this type of job. But yeah, we'll just keep swapping between the two different jobs. Which is why I didn't really want to do this. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I don't want to like have to go and buy a telehandler just right now. If we get them in the sales or later on, yeah, I mean, I know it looks like we've got an absolute fortune, but I could blow that on one piece of equipment. I mean, we're not going to what is this? No, we want to go front loader attacher and 4-wheel drive and wheel weights, front fenders. No, what does the front? I don't think I've ever tried that. Oh, right, yeah. Right, let's customise that. Let's get this attached. It looks quite meaty now. You can sort of cheat and have the swap body system on as well, but it's not pretty. Yeah, it causes all sorts of weird and wonderful issues, so you really are better not to do it, truthfully. This also will cope with the front loader by Pepe. Oh, sorry, that was a bit awkward. Yeah, you can. No, we don't need to refuel, but you can refuel at this point here, for those who aren't sure. Yeah, we will do the bale side of it though next session. I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe do this last field here as well. I don't want it to be a monster session. I'll be quite happy if we can get the. I suppose I could start to load. They were probably going to a bit of a time lapse if I'm going to do that. Though I'm going to literally grab them, stick them on get the AB on the bale. Well, the trailer. It's not just a bale, is it? But yeah, we will get that done. Where are our weights? Over here. I did do this on purpose. I left it on this colour because I thought actually these are almost Fendt colours for the weight. Oh, not done that very well. Looks like everyone's finished their courses. I was that intent on what I was doing. Right. Do love the speed of this in comparison to the original, which was 19 miles an hour. Not that it worried me. I put up with it because it was such a fantastic, absolutely amazing mod. Right, yeah, there's a bit of missing in the middle. I'm not worried about that. We'll take this down to the bottom field, set this going, and we'll grab the Fendt and take that across to field 15. We'll set that going, and then we're going to do the bale, yeah, we're going to put the bales onto the trailer up until the point that this finishes the baling, and that's literally going to be the cut off. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more than that. We'll do the rest of the bale handling because there's going to be a lot of bales. We'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, yeah. In fact, why is it not? Is it because it's not on? Ah, it is as well. Oh, yeah, we do indeed. Field 21. Clear. 8.4. This is the biggest. Activate. So not a massive amount, but then again, this is without any kind of... Right, let's look for the starting point, which is right over there. If we put it close, it shouldn't really do anything. Let's just see if we can aim for it roughly. It's hard on the minimap. You don't really gauge exactly where it is. Actually, I'd say it's a bit where the fence is. Let's drop that bale right in the middle of the field. Can we? No, I should know. You don't talk bale with wheels very well at all. Yeah, we need a bale pusher. That's going to stop that in a couple of rounds. Whoa. Yeah, we'll also get that put away somewhere as well. If that's going to be the main yard over there, we've got sheds over there, we ought to be starting to use them. Fantastic. Right. We're going to go into a time lapse. I'm going to have to dart off because I know for a fact it's going to literally fail quite quickly. Yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I believe that is us done. Let's go and have a look, and we shall see the final count of the bale of the bales even. Yeah, absolutely. Well, next session we'll grab these up, get the fertiliser out. Yeah, there's a few corner bits that need cleaning up. We might grab those. There's not a lot though. Might do that in a couple of things when it builds up to a considerable amount. It really isn't an awful lot. Right, let's just get that to drop the bales at the back as well. Fantastic. I will also, whilst we think about it, yeah, change the size. 37 bales. We need to turn it on, don't we, to actually set the size? Perhaps we need to be, yeah, it's I think it's because it's through another thing. No, it's not, it's there. Yeah, 240. That wasn't bad actually. That was yeah, it does make a little bit of difference though. Smashing. Yeah, a cracking job. Not an awful lot. Obviously, to be honest, the last few Let's Plays I've done, we've had really fortunate. We've had really fantastic soil. So this is quite a shocking bale count to me for such big fields. I mean, for a combined set of fields. But yeah, they were unfertilised, and so the soil isn't as good. So it is what it is. I've got to adjust to that fact. Yeah, we've been very lucky. We've had a lot of loam fields where you've got like 125%, you know, in total bonus, an extra 25%, and then of course I always fertilise and lime and all the rest of it, and keep everything topped up. So yeah, right. Anyway, let's drop. Oh no, let's switch that off. And let's drop that. We'll just go across the road. Just want to see. In fact, no, let's take this with us. It makes more sense because next session, that's the last field that we need to do. Now, that is a point. Yeah, this is not going to. Yeah. The only trouble I've always said with any kind of contraption where things get cobbled together, there's always unforeseen consequences, things that are more difficult to do than if it was two individual units. So, yeah, it's a bit like having a road train, isn't it, really? Yeah, you've really got to be careful of, yeah, I don't. Sheds is the definite next thing. I also want to find out about these pallets as well. That's my next, yeah, big thing. I want to see what that is. I might actually go straight off this and have a quick look at the pallets and see if I can figure it out. Of course, this has only been released not very long ago, so. Yeah, that's trying to think. Yeah, the grass equipment, which is all of our equipment really, apart from the harvester. Let's just go grab the harvester. I'd like to get that put away. We have got the sheds, if it's big enough. The end shed might just be big enough. If not, then we'll have to bring it back. But I just thought I'd try this. Don't really want it sitting, our equipment sitting rusting. Wink, wink. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't though, would you? In real life, let's be honest. You would be wanting to look after your equipment. So let's just see if we can stick that in that shed. If not, then we'll have to get some built here, or yeah, so we can definitely stick one. And I was thinking for the grass equipment close to this first grass field on the edge of it, with the open backed one, so it's looking out or looking forwards, one or the other. Also would like to get those saplings planted, and I need to find out the key config. I might do that off camera in a minute, just to set those. I think it's they basically start to grow almost within a day or two. You'll see them grow. It sort of doubles the rate at what they grow. Well, no, humongously increases the rate at what they grow. Yeah, they're all the fields. I mean, now this is a small field, really, isn't it? Really, when you think about it. But right, can we? It's not a very. Oh, I'm not very hopeful. Nope, I was going to say I didn't think we were going to clear the lintel, and that's the biggest one. So, nope. Definitely not anything this size. So definitely we need to rethink about the yeah, sheds. Definitely need a fairly big shed for this. I suppose, thinking about it, that area where I said the productions could go, I mean, we've got plenty of room in the farmyard for that type of thing. So we could do that, we could do it the other way around. It was worth a shot though. You don't know until you have a look, do you? But that is the end of this session. Yeah, so we've got all of our grass done. With next session we're going to get the fertiliser spreader going. Do we do this? Yeah, well, it's true we can. The Star is probably the best one because it's got the front loader. We can stick the Samurai on the front for additional storage. Oh, that is of course if we've got any fertiliser ready. Do we speed up time a little bit before we end the session? Have we got everything in to create it? The digestate should be going now. Yeah, got 1.2 tons. Water, 120 tons. Grass, yeah, of course we've not got it all in, but that's not the point. It's not going to be awful, is it, to do this? And I remind myself what was the solid fertiliser, manure and digestate and seeds from wheat. But yeah, we need, yeah, the lime and that, they're both running. We need to go and grab a trailer full of, we're going to do that now, and because I'd like to speed up time. No, I won't. We'll do that next time, but we will get the I will think of it, honest. Brain lock up. Yeah, we'll get the manure at least. I think what we're going to do is also extend the capacity of the trailer, because it's hitting us already. Let's drop that, and yeah, we'll use the Fent. I think will be a bit weak on a 30-ton trailer. That's a point. We're going to do something about that, aren't we? We're going to do something. We're going to look, and then yeah, as usually something something happened, and I had to go darting off, as you do. So we'll have this extender for that. I think it's 2,500 or 3,000 to make it 30 tons. So it should do us for a little while. Grab 30 tons of manure. Was there anything? No, I think it's just manure. The pallets and that we're gonna. Yeah, I am literally gonna have a look as soon as I get off the game at that, to see if I can find out what the pallet situation. Straw, obviously, we can do that. In fact, we could do. Yeah, we'll do it. I can't finish it, so I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, we'll worry about that next session. I'm gonna just have a look and see if there's anybody knows anything about the pallets for this as of yet, because I say it's only been released for just over a week. I know I came on it the first day, and then I realised there were problems with the map straight away. And I know Black Sheep Modding's been very busy because there's the massive change log of things that have been fixed. So yeah, there was so many that there was one that said and multiple issues fixed. So a bit non-specific, but yeah, there was an awful lot. Black Sheep Modding's definitely been busy. Right, customize. Indeed, that's what we want, the extension. Fantastic. Right, so then what are we no, yeah, we're getting manure, which is this way round. I thought it had the tool bale, the bale fork actually on a front loader. It's a while. It was the old Stream Farm that I actually had it. Right, so we want manure, which is there. We'll stick that in, and then literally we'll maybe put times up a little bit. No, in fact, we might do that now. So I'd like to hit the next session where we've got a little bit of fertiliser and a little bit of lime. It doesn't have to be hundreds of tons, but maybe, yeah, I'm trying to be self-sufficient. So yeah, we need to sort of get this going. And also this needs manure as well, but yeah, I'm not worried because I can't do the rest. I love this, it's really got character. Yeah, we also need to get the other fields done. Get the care wheels put back on the fence and get these fertilised. And are the weeds? No, that's the one thing, there isn't any weeds. No, not on either. They're just awful for everything else. Right, so we want this in the little production shed. Oh, and someone's left a water tanker there. Oh yeah, the digest. Oh, that is the point. Yes, I haven't told the digestate to go across, have I, to distribute? Wrong one. Why do I always muck around with this? Outgoing is what we want. Distributing. So that should distribute that to that in an hour, and then that should, without any loss, produce one, like 1,000 for 1,000. So let's speed this up till 12 o'clock, and we should get a little bit of action where that starts to say that it's not got materials missing. Yeah, brilliant. Let's have a look. So we have got 3 tons of herbicide, 4 tons of lime, and seeds 3 tons, solid fertiliser 5. Take it till about 2. That gives us enough time to get our jobs done. So we're up to 6 tons of herbicide, nearly 8 tons of lime, and nearly 5 tons of seed, and nearly 8 tons of fertiliser. And that's only taken a little bit. It's only taken 5 tons of manure to get that. Digestate's up to 9 tons, so that's going to crack on doing very nicely. Now, do we need, how much have we got in? We've still got 5 tons of wheat and 20 tons of stone. And yeah, the road salt, I think it produces something like 28 tons of herbicide. So to be honest, that's probably enough to do the entire Let's Play. So I'm not going to worry about that. And that's what I wanted. I really did want. I might do this going forwards on all of them, just to you know, literally is to be self-sufficient. I just like the idea of that. I think it's so super, so fantastic, and it really does take very little effort. Yeah, as long as we don't abuse it and we sell the products that we're doing. It's literally, yeah, I mean, we can do that later on when we're actually, but not to be self-sufficient. Anyway, that is where we're going to leave it. We have become self-sufficient to a degree. Yeah, we have got our herbicide, our lime, our seeds, and our solid fertilizer. So fantastic, it really is great. And I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you are going to stick with me on this journey. As always, I do truly love to hear from yourselves with any ideas or yeah, things that you'd like to see or whatever. What I am going to do is I am going to swap out the fence for a comparable sort of thing with a front loader in the background. No, I'm not. We've done the Fendt GT now. Ignore me. Yeah, I'm going over what we were discussing earlier. We've done the changeover now. No, the Fendt GT is quite happy. It's a bit of a faff, but it is what it is. Also, though, we'll look to see the sales, because you can get things dropped later in the day, like that. Now that is very interesting. Is that one with its own internal? It is. It's one that goes at the top. 16.2 metre spread. That's a really good spread. 25,000. If it wasn't for the fact, as I say, I may do on one of them where we. I mean, it is good. But I know we can use our own digestate, although it doesn't last very long. We can earn far more, but I suppose we could buy digestate. I say this, it's one thing I've never really sort of done, but I would like to go one time when we're totally organic was the word I'm looking for. Yeah, without the fertiliser granules to use. Yeah, to create to sell our fertiliser and buy digestate, or just make digestate, or buy digestate or slurry from the basically sell our product and buy that in so that we're completely organic. That would be nice on one Let's Play as well. I think I personally would love to do that. Truthfully, it's worth its weight in gold. But for now, I am literally going to say goodbye for now.